Right, so you may notice that it's almost Halloween, and there is still not a Mr. Bones episode of Saturnology. And the reason for that is because I've been super busy doing, mainly it's just school stuff. Since I do a bunch of film, I'm doing film studies at school, or my college, so I'm doing a lot of video projects, which I will get around to uploading some of them. Like, a few don't have to do with games, but most of them do, so I'll get around to uploading some of those. But that and just work at my job and stuff like that, it's taken up way too much time that I just don't have to dedicate to making that episode. So as of right now, I am postponing that Mr. Bones episode at the moment, because it is a game that is way too large to talk about in the very little time that I have to talk about it. It's a game that I must dedicate a ton of time to just playing and talking about and recording and everything like that, because it is so diverse and different from everything that I've ever played that it definitely needs its dedicated time to talk about and for me to play. I've yet to actually finish beating Mr. Bones because I don't have a whole lot of time to play it. And another main reason that it's becoming difficult to get around to making it is because I really don't like Mr. Bones. I think it's not a very good game. But it's a unique and interesting and different game, that's for sure. But it's one that, so far, from what I've played of it, I do not enjoy one bit. Now, I haven't gotten very far, and some levels are cool, mainly the rhythm-based music levels and stuff like that, but the platforming stuff, or the other levels that don't really explain themselves very much, like the second level where you're on top of that weird monastery thing and you have to dodge a bunch of skeletons who want to push you off and everything like that. Those are not explained very well. I do not like them because they are very confusing exactly how to beat them, and I really do not like them. And I'm doing really good at this track while I'm talking about how much I really dislike Mr. Bones. So I should really talk more about disliking Mr. Bones as I play Power Drift, or it could be just an easier track. Either way, that's the reason there's no Mr. Bones videos, or Mr. Bones episode, and I've just been super busy. So, now I do plan on having a new Saturnology this month, well, next month, November. Mainly of this game you're watching now, Power Drift. It's a very special game to me, which some of you who are watching the live version of this may know, but I'll discuss it more in the episode. But mainly, you guys helped funded me getting this game through ad revenue on Blip and YouTube and everything, which I'm incredibly grateful for. I think that's really awesome that people who watch Saturnology helped me get this game, Power Drift, which is my most coveted Saturn game, the game I've always wanted to get for my Saturn ever since I first laid eyes on it. So I feel like November, with Thanksgiving and everything, I feel like would be a great time to actually talk about this game and how thankful I am to have really amazing fans and everything. So you can expect a Power Drift episode, and also to expect more Saturnology episodes, mainly based on arcade games at the moment, because those don't really require a whole lot of time to really get into and play and beat. Like Mr. Bones, you need to dedicate a whole lot of time to Mr. Bones because of how different of a game that is, how much narrative of the game that is, I guess, I don't know. And it's such a long game, but an arcade game you can play and get a handle on and just see a majority of the content pretty quickly. And also I have more fun playing and reviewing arcade games than, say, something like Mr. Bones. So I'll try to get around to doing more arcade ports. I know I have this, and I have an episode for Virtual On that I started shooting that episode back in June or July, I forget, but I found a cabinet of Virtual On, so I filmed as much as that as I possibly could, because I knew I'd be doing an episode on Virtual On, so expect that in the future. But expect Power Drift first. And also, regarding those Saturnology Sega Show videos I've been doing recently, that's mainly just an excuse for me to talk about stuff that isn't Sega Saturn related, but still Sega related that I still want to discuss, like Master System or occasionally Genesis or 32X stuff. Like my most recent Sega Show video was of how to fix a 32X, which went over insanely well, which I'm very, very thankful for. To like read the comments on both YouTube and RetroWare being all like, hey, I tried the fix in your video and it worked. I finally have a working 32X after all these years. Thank you so much. Like, that's incredibly flattering. I think that's really awesome that my little video just helped someone fix their 32X. It's a really simple fix, too. I found it online. But the thing about that video, specifically, the 32X one, was it was a part of one of my school projects of how to make a how-to video. One of the projects was to make a how-to video, and being that I hadn't made a video in a long time, there was no video for the entirety of September. I decided to turn that how-to video into a Sega Show episode and turn it in, and also put it on RetroWare and everything. And it was fantastic how the turnout was, and also I got an A+ on it, which was fantastic. I learned that my teacher is a very big fan of classic Sega CD games, and that is pretty awesome. I remember the day that video went up, he actually gave me a phone call talking about, just randomly started talking about like Sewer Shark. It was weird. But yeah, I'm really thankful how that turned out. And expect more Sega Show episodes. I mean, whenever I feel like making them. Those I can actually put those out rather quickly, usually quicker than a regular Saturnology episode. Those take me a while. And also another funny thing about the Hang On for Master System episode of the Sega Show, that took me just one day to make. From writing, recording, and editing, that was all just done in one day. Merely just to see if I could do it. And I managed to do it. So hopefully I can do like another one of those like personal challenges, see if I could do that again. But only time will tell, I guess. Mainly just this upcoming week or past few weeks have not been kind to my free time, so yep, that is kind of the status of Saturnology currently, and just me doing episodes of my show in general. I want to do more of them so bad, but I just haven't found the time to. But like, time be damned, this game I'm playing right here, Power Drift, will be an episode. So expect that in the near future. But as of right now, all of you watching Saturnology, thank you so much. Like, it is super, super flattering and crazy awesome that so many people like watch the show and give it such high praise that it gets. I mean, it basically just started because I just happened to come across that One More Castle at onemOreCastle.com, and they were like, "Hey, we're asking for new shows," and I'm like, "This is my opportunity. I don't think they can say no to me, so I might as well give it a shot." And decided to try it out, and it was really fun to do. And mainly that was how Saturnology came about, and I've been doing it ever since. So, and you guys helped keep it going because of how high praise you give it and everything. And I am really sucking at Power Drift right now. So I guess I'll just leave it there. Sorry for the lack of Saturnologies. Please keep watching. I absolutely love every single one of you that watches it. And just stay tuned. Thanks.